Hi everyone, Jason Seeley here on a beautiful spring day in downtown Toronto. I was actually riding my bike from an appointment downtown to my home office, and I was reflecting on a communication I had this morning with a friend of mine. So I thought, you know what, maybe I'll stop at one of my favorite coffee shops in Toronto and try to do a video blog from this environment, so on the road remotely. So I hope you enjoy the new backdrop. I thought this would be a great opportunity to share some great positive psychology information and also a chance for me to try something new as it relates to blogging. So my friend asked me, when do your strengths become your weaknesses? And she was kind of connecting back to an old conversation we'd had where I was sharing some information with her on strengths. So our strengths don't actually become weaknesses. We have strengths, we have weaknesses, but there are times when our strengths work against us. Todd Kashdan and Robert Biswas-Diener, in their research on strengths, coined a term, strengths overuse. So there are times when we overuse our strengths. I know me personally, one of my strengths, as people say, is they say, "Wow, you're really able to present well. You're articulate, and you give great energy when you communicate," which might be more of a talent of mine, which talents fall into the realm of strength. But this strength can work against me at times. There's times when I'm really super pumped about something that I'm speaking about, and I'm articulate, I'm eloquent with what I'm saying, I'm energetic. Maybe I go on too long, and especially with my wife, sometimes I'm super excited about something and I'm speaking to it, and I can see that she's in it, and then maybe I go a little bit too far, and now maybe her interest is kind of waned a little bit, or she's distracted by something else, or just no longer has the same amount of interest in what I'm speaking about that I do. There's other situations. I've worked with people, one person in particular, very hardworking man, very hardworking colleague, always went well beyond what was asked of him. If, we worked 40-hour weeks, he worked 80-hour weeks, which was great, and he produced very good work. The problem was that he expected the same amount of work from everybody else. He expected everybody else to have his same strength, and he judged people based on that, which, while his strength brought a lot of production to our team as an individual, it compromised the team effectiveness because he became a cancer on our team. And sometimes it's important to understand that other people have different life contexts. People have families, other responsibilities at home that prevent them from working 80-hour work weeks. So it's another example of how someone's strength, overused, can work against them. And when we speak about it working against them, we're speaking about real consequences. There could be social consequences, like in the instance that I brought up about myself, where you're talking too much about something because talking and communicating is a strength of yours. But now people have disconnected with you socially. They're tired of listening to you. You're at those parties sometimes when someone goes on too much, and that group of 5 people they were speaking to now becomes a group of 4, becomes a group of 3, becomes a group of 2, becomes a group of 1 now, or that person is left there standing talking by themselves. So that's a social consequence. There can be consequences in the workplace where, because of the way that you work, which maybe is a strength as it pertains to you, as it pertains to those people around you, they don't want to work with you. So there's a social consequence there. A social consequence that manifests itself in your work environment. People don't want to work with you. That's tough, and that affects the team cohesion at your work, and it will affect the performance and productivity. So really important to become aware of, when am I using my strengths, and when am I in flow, which is a good time. When we're in flow, we feel a sense of, we forget time and space. We forget where we are even when we're in flow with our strengths. So it feels like we're engaged, we're energized, we're really confident, we really feel good about the work that we're doing. And those are good signs, those are good things to connect with about when we're using our strengths in the right context, at the right time, in the right environment. And Kashdan and Biswas-Diener refer to that as the golden mean, and that's really when you're in the sweet spot. We also must be mindful of when we get past that tipping point and we are no longer in the sweet spot, and we've started to maybe get ourselves into trouble, or there's some social consequences, or maybe we're feeling negative energy from people in relation to us using our strengths. Maybe that's a sign that we've overused a strength and we need to pull back. So I love this work on strengths because I think it's important that you learn what your strengths are. And we're talking about strengths, we're talking about your talents as well as your character strengths, which we'll get into in another vlog session. Know what they are, learn the contexts with which they best serve you to be successful in your life. Learn when you overuse them, become aware. So I have a colleague who used the term of a thermostat. Set your strengths thermostat so that you can become aware. Is the room getting too hot? Is the room getting too cold as far as my strengths are concerned? Do I need to dial them down? Sometimes it could be, do I need to dial my strengths up a little bit? And that gets into a strengths underuse conversation, which is, again, information for another blog or another vlog. Anyway, I hope today you've enjoyed the new format, the information. Love to get your feedback on things that you enjoyed about the vlog, but also things that you didn't like. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.